What's your name?
Dan.
What's the name of your band?
REDROSS.
What instrument you play?
Guitar.
And how long have you been playing?
Since I was like 14 years old.
Uh, Ballpark, how long has that been?
Well, I'm 56 now, so a long time.
How long have you been with this band?
For 3 months, 4 months.
Do you play any other instrument besides guitar?
Nope. The kazoo.
Are you lessons or self-taught?
Mostly self-taught.
Did you take any lessons as a kid?
Yeah, maybe like 5.
Do you remember how much they cost? Ballpark?
$20.
Do you remember how much your first instrument cost?
I traded for a bicycle. So that's how I got it, for a bicycle for a guitar.
And what's your favorite song to play live?
I can remember the name of it. The Whitesnake song, Still the Night.
And what's your favorite local band?
I would have to say Exempt, because they're good, and they let us open up for them at a show, one of our first shows. So they're cool.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. What's your name?
Hey, Clay Murphy,
And what's the name of your band?
REDROSS.
And what instrument do you play?
I'm the singer.
And how long have you been singing?
Boy, I've been singing since a kid. I guess my first album, I remembered singing with the Beatles back years ago. So that gives you any idea.
Do you play any other instruments?
I do play guitar.
How long have you been with this band?
We've probably been together maybe a year-ish, but probably just got out on playing here the last few months.
Are you lessons or self-taught?
Self-taught.
And do you remember how much your first guitar cost?
I do. I bought it at the pawn shop. I think I paid about $50 for that guitar. Still have it today.
I didn't ask this in a pre-interview, but how much is a vocal mic, a Shure 58? About how much does that cost now?
Oh, it's about $100.
And what's your favorite song to play live?
Boy, I love Alone Again. It's pretty good, but I also like Smoking in the Boys' Room. It's fun.
What's your favorite local band?
Away Team. I've listened to them a lot of times and really enjoy them playing.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. I've worked with them once. And you were Navy, right?
Navy, man.
What was your rate? What'd you do in the Navy?
I was a USN, so I was FMF. I was actually with the Marine Corps for 4 years.
Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi.
Man.
Thank you. All right, what's your name?
I'm Eric Neville. I'm with REDROSS.
What instrument you play?
I'm a bass player.
How long you been playing?
I've been playing since the early 90s. I started actually playing guitar. And I stuck on guitar, so I switched to bass. And now I stuck on bass too.
How long you been with this band?
We started, I've known some of these guys for 30 years. But this particular band since February.
That's about what, 7, 8 months?
Yeah, this particular band, yeah. But some of these guys I've jammed with 30 years and other bands 3 years. So.
Are you lessons or self-taught?
Mostly lessons, I guess. I started with lessons, but a little bit of both. I started on my own and then I switched to lessons, so a little bit of both.
You said you play bass and guitar. Do you play anything else?
In this band, I only play bass. In this band.
What about do you play anything else?
I mess with the guitar at home, but nothing else.
Do you remember how much ballpark your first lesson cost?
My first lesson?
Yeah.
No, I sure don't. I remember what I took it. I took it at, I think, Pecknell Music in Greenville, but I don't remember what the cost was. Mark Swicegood taught me.
Do you remember how much your first instrument cost?
I bought a Ibanez RG570 guitar. It was probably around $500, and a Marshall 212 combo, I believe, was my first rig.
Now, I didn't ask this in a pre-interview, but do you remember how long did you take lessons?
I don't know, maybe a year. But I didn't take any bass lessons. I just took guitar lessons, and so the bass was kind of
self-taught. What's your favorite song to play live?
That's a tough one. I like the high energy songs to play live. They're much easier to deliver live. I'll say Bulls on Parade, but.
And what's your favorite local band?
That's another good question. I like Randemonium. They're not my style. They're a little bit light, but I respect a lot of things they do. I love the way they work the crowd. They're really good at that. So I'll say Randemonium.
That works. I thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Speak
Thank
up
you.
just a little bit.
Johnny Simmons,
What's the name of your band?
REDROSS,
What do you play?
guitar and piano
How long you been playing?
since I was 14.
How long you been with this band?
We started this band about 6 months ago.
You play any other instruments?
Bass and drums,
Are you lessons or self-taught?
self-taught.
You remember how much your first instrument cost?
Free. My parents bought it for me for Christmas.
What's your favorite song to play live?
Oh, man, that's a loaded question. Probably anything by Poison or Alone Again by Doctor.
What's your favorite local band?
I love Itchy and the Chickers. I'm really good friends with those guys. And then pretty much anything with Brian Stewart in it. So Shot Through the Heart, Sunset So Far, those guys are really cool.
And you were in law enforcement one time, right?
I was. I spent 11 years working for the Greenville County, the jail.
I remember you. Thank you, man.
All right,
What's
buddy.
your name?
Brian Moss.
What's the name of your band?
I played with several bands. I'm in Itchy and the Chiggers, the Wailing Thorns, and also Rhythm Jab. And I'm special guest here tonight with REDROSS.
And what instrument you play?
Play drums.
How long? Well,
Been playing how long?
how long have you been playing?
I started playing when I was 15, and I'm much older than that now.
You play any other instruments besides
I
drums?
dabble a little bit with some guitar and a touch of pianos, but nothing. I don't play it out live now.
And are you lessons or self-taught?
Self-taught on drums.
And you take lessons on guitar?
I took lessons on acoustic guitar when I was maybe 13 or 14, and I sucked at it, and I got frustrated, so that's why I stopped. And then I wanted drums, and my parents wouldn't get me drums because I quit guitar. And then finally, when I was 15, my grandparents bought me a set of drums. I freaking loved it.
And your parents bought you your first guitar?
Yes, yep. They bought my first acoustic for me.
What's your favorite song to play live?
Oh, man. I've got a lot, but I love just being a drummer. I'm a huge Zeppelin fan, and we do rock and roll, so I think it's that.
What's your favorite local band?
Oh, well, I really enjoy REDROSS. I mean, I'm not a real part of the band. I know my buddy Johnny. We've been playing in other arenas together before, and I also like Concealed Damage. I got a good buddy that plays with them.
All right, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you.